First of all, we start with introducing us, the steering committee members, and we will start with Gernot. Gernot, please.
Thanks, Gunnar. I'm Kenneth Blank. I'm professor of computational cardiology in Graz, Austria, at the Medical University of Graz. I started jointly with Ed Wigmund a long time ago to develop the cardiac arrhythmia research package, upon which openCARP is kind of based on. I've more than 20 years experience in cardiac modeling. Started out with electrical mapping, modeling of mapping systems, and later on moved to defibrillation, and also later in joint work with Martin Bishop on arrhythmia research. Over the past 10 years, my main focus probably was on developing multi-physics models, electromechanics, mechanofluidics, stuff like that. And currently I'm more working on digital twinning and personalization strategies. So from forward models more to focusing on inverse problems. So the people doing the work here you see on the slide, but most of these will show up during the presentation anyways, and will introduce themselves.
The next one would then be Edward. Ed, go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for stopping by this, our online workshop. So currently I'm a researcher and head of the modeling group at LYRIC, which is the Electrophysiology and Heart Modeling Institute in Bordeaux, France. Before that, I was in Canada at the University of Calgary in the Department of Electrical Engineering. My background is actually biomedical and electrical engineering. I started my cardiac modeling in my postdoc years. During my PhD, I actually did gastric electrophysiology. And yeah, it was probably, and it was at Gernot, I think we met in 2002, and I took him under my wing and I showed him everything he knows today. And he and I are the co-founders of CARP. My current research continues to be cardiac electrophysiology and cardiac electromechanics. And that's it for me.
Okay. Then let's go to Oral.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alfred. I have a background with Gernot. So first I did my PhD in mathematics at the University of Graz. Then I changed to Gernot's lab at the Medical University of Graz in 2014. And recently I left academia and now I'm the CEO of a startup, which I have together with Gernot, Ed, and Christoph, Numeriqua. And so my contributions to openCARP is, the simulation engine. I did a lot of work on the design and implementation of it, particularly of the FEM and HPC related methods and algorithms. And currently the openCARP related role is a maintainer of general kind and a member of the steering committee.
Okay, Axel would be the next one.
Yeah, hi, I'm Axel Löwe, and I'm working in Karlsruhe, Germany, which is situated right at the border to France. And there I'm working at the Karlsruhe Institute of Technology and heading the computational cardiac modeling group at its Institute of Biomedical Engineering. And the research in my group is focusing on electrophysiology and a bit of biomechanics as well. And some people are also actively working to combine that with biosignal processing to get it closer to clinical application. So a major focus in the last years was the modeling and simulation of atrial electrophysiology. and I'm happy to be part of this openCARP endeavor and part of the steering committee. I look forward to an exciting session today.
Yeah, thank you, Axel. Yeah, it's now me. Gunnar Seemann is my name. I've been working on cardiac modeling also for a long time now. I did my bachelor thesis, I think in 1999, so it was already the last century, with working on cellular automaton. Afterwards, in my master thesis, I developed the bidomain code Accelerate, which has been merged with carpentry into openCARP. During my PhD, I rewrote the whole software into the version 2 of Accelerate. And after the PhD, I was first group leader at IBT, also where Axel is now located, at Karlsruhe Institute of Technology for around 15 years. And afterwards moved to Freiburg at the Institute of Experimental Cardiovascular Medicine, where I'm also heading a group, headed a group, let's say it like this, because I'm on the jump of leaving science. In July 2020, I actually started half-time as a coach and trainer at the Young Investigator Network from KIT, and am still 20% working in Freiburg as scientist, trying to ending the projects I'm running, for example, this openCARP project here. And we'll start being self-employed in March 2021 as part-time to support research, to support researchers, team researching, to provide them information about how to build a group or how to develop a scientific career like this. This is what I'm going to aim. And I left science, or I'm leaving science, because I just don't have the spirit anymore to continue working on this so intensely. But I still like it, so I will stay in this, at least in the science support area. What I've been doing over all this year from the scientific point of view was first of all modeling from ion channel up to ECG, then including heterogeneity in electrics and mechanics, and also atrial arrhythmia mechanisms. The one reason why I'm on this openCARP project is that one of my visions was always to have an open source software running, because my experience also, when you see here, I wrote 2 simulators on my own, and I know that in several groups it happened too, and I know that that costed so much money to get things like functional, let's say it like this. Okay. Next, I would like to introduce the maintainers. So these are people that are behind the scene that you won't see, or they won't introduce themselves. It's Toni Prassel, Matthias Gsell, Christoph Augustin, Elias Carabelas, Jorge Sanchez, Mark Notstein, and Kerry Huang. These are parts of Axel's team, of my team, and of Gernot's team. And they are more or less responsible for specific components within the openCARP framework. And for sure, all the steering committee members are also maintainers. Then additionally, we have Axel and I have together with Felix, Robert, and Michael, we have the so-called Soulmass project that is funded by the German Research Foundation. This is an infrastructure project, so most of the stuff that you see on the web page and the GitLab and all these things that have been developed by this project. So Felix is responsible for everything hardware related like this. Robert is at the KIT library, so he will provide all the archiving and referencing abilities. Jochen is the person who mainly implemented all what you see on the web page, and Michael and Philip, they are working on the testing framework and the API documentation. And finally, we have the people that contributed to CARP utils is first of all to CARP utils GUI, which will you see later. It's Rafa and Dolores. They've been developing this tool that you will see later on, and for sure a lot of CARP utils contributors. I will not go through the list of names, so just that you, for completeness, see this is not a project run by 2 or 3 people. And we're really hoping to be able to continue this even by funding from different funding schemes, so that at the end it will be really a long-lasting project. And for sure, you as the community are welcome to contribute. I will tell later a bit how to contribute, but this should live and will live only if you also take part of this.